Okay, good day everyone. I'm A. Moshood by name, Abbas Aban Moshood. Welcome to tonight's class. Please, I want everybody here to pay attention, please, so that we can all be in profit together. I can see likes of Mr. Kayode Adegbulu and some other leaders here. They have been making their profits on Coinw futures, and that's lovely. That's interesting. Madam Grace, you're welcome. Great woman, great leader, you're welcome to our midst. I welcome you all. Okay. So I haven't wasted much of our time. I would like to share my screen. But before I share my screen, these are the topics we want to look into for tonight. These are the topics you should look forward to. Number one, we're going to have a kind of question and answer section for tonight. You can ask questions which area you are not getting right from features and all that. Then I'm going to take you people through how you can redeem. Please take it inside, please. How to redeem a gift of $10 or $50, as the case may be. I'm going to explain something about that gift something. So how you can redeem that your gift, I'm going to explain tonight. Then number two, what you should not mistake to click on Coinw so that you not lose some money. I will tell you tonight. Then I will tell you principle of futures trading, meaning that I will let you know the functions of cross and isolated and how to play around it. Then I will make our strategy known to you people, and I will tell some people that are yet to know how to replenish. And for dollar cost average, I will show them tonight. So please, let's follow along and let's write down our question. But your question must have been answered during the course of my presentation. So let me first of all, because everybody here tonight, we have all registered for the exchange. So I don't need to be explaining how to register, how to verify again. But maybe when you later ask questions, let's mute our microphone, please. I will mute everybody. Don't let me mute everybody, please. Who is this again? Okay, I will have to mute anybody that's disturbing the class. I will mute the person, and I will not allow the person to mute him or herself again until when the person has a question. Okay, until when the person has a question. So now, so we don't need to be explaining how to register, how to verify, to set your security, all that. Everybody here already know how to go about that. And don't forget, in my last class, I took you people to CoinMarketCap, where we have list of crypto exchanges in the world. And as at then, Coinw happens to be number 42 that night. Currently now it might be 44, 46. That's where cryptocurrency exchanges are meant to be. So I show you people. Now, because of our time, I will love to share my screen now, because I discovered that some people are still making some mistakes, or some people are getting it wrong. And the earlier, the better. Even though if you are trading today, you are making profits. As an experienced future trader, I need to give some people some hints earlier, so that the kind of mistake we have made in the past, you will not fall into it. The way future is sweet, the same way it is bitter. In fact, the bitter side of it, if you see it, you will run. That's why if you know how to play your game right from the beginning like this, it will be win-win for you, and I congratulate you. But I'm very sure that you're going to make that money. Then I want to almost everybody on this call tonight, all of us, you are into Royal Q before, and you know your Royal Q before. If you have been in Royal Q before and you don't understand Royal Q, let me tell you this. Trading on futures will make you to understand Royal Q more better. If you have understood Royal Q before, then trading on futures will be more easier for you, because almost 90% of the functions of Royal Q was borrowed from future trading. Though it is sports robots. But almost all the functions of dollar cost average, the martingale structure, replenishment, extending the dips and all that, everything is buy from futures trading. Most of the things that can never be done on sports, that can be done on futures, were the things that Royal Q introduced in their robot. So, what am I trying to say? If you understand futures trading very well, I believe that this kind of exercise of trading futures via Coinw exchange is going to be a kind of an avenue for you to know how to use Royal Q robots very well. And another word is going to assist you to know the value of Royal Q robots. Yes, you're going to know the value. You're going to understand what I'm talking about. All right. And my people in my team, we are still, because some people are carrying rumor up and down that much money is no more in Royal Q. Forget about that. I still maintain my Royal Q till tomorrow. If any business you are doing, that everybody will have their money in their custody. Then, apart from that, if any business you are doing that you know it is sustainable and futuristic, any business you are doing that you know that the founder of that company has no authority on people's money, then I can promote it to any length. I get it now. But I just see this avenue of Coinw exchange trading and all that and the signals. I just see it as an avenue, number one, for people to know the value of Royal Q they have at the long run. Because by the time you trade on futures and you see some things, you go to know the value of Royal Q. Secondly, to some people that couldn't afford the $120 to start the trading, or some people that are trading has been hanging, or some people that wanted to even start. So if you have any issue at all, I see this Coinw as a kind of subordinate, and a kind of subordinate as a viable one, where you can raise money. And I want you people to see Royal Q as your future backup. If you are trading futures today, you can be making 100%, 300%, 500%. Like today, I know how much I made. I know how much my wife made today. But Royal Q must be our backup, strong backup. You understand what I'm talking about? We'll get there, all right? So let's proceed. I want to share my screen now. So please, if you can see my screen, kindly tell me if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen, please? Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's mute our microphone, please. All right, Coinw exchange. I just clicked on it now. I just clicked on it. Let's mute your microphone, please. Mute your microphone. Mute your microphone, please. All right. So the moment you register, sometimes you used to see some these things, some bonuses given to you. You used to see some bonuses given to you. Some people may used to say, how does this bonus used to work? When you get to your assets here, when you get to asset under below here, you're going to see home, market, trade, futures. We have it on Binance. But the next thing here on Binance is wallet, but here it is asset. When you get to that asset, you can scroll to your different wallets. So now you can scroll to gift wallet. When you get to this gift wallet, every terms and conditions that all this, when you first register, they will tell you that congratulations, you got 500. The 500 given to you is a kind of a coupon. Let me put it a kind of coupon or locked USDT. And this is where everything is being locked. If you calculate everything together, it's up to 500. But there's a terms and condition, or let me say a kind of tag that you want to go do before you can unlock them. Like the $300 now, before you can unlock it, cumulative futures trading volume. So before you can unlock it is until when you have traded, not the old one-time capital. You have been trading now every day by day, right? By the time you have traded up to like how much is this? I think $1 million in total. That is when the $300 will be unlocked to you. You can see it's a long journey. Then this is a 100 USDT. You can see that the super bonus 5x cumulative futures trading volume 500,000 USDT cumulative. By the time you are trading. Exchange is recording it for you. By the time you have traded up to like 500,000 in total cumulatively, this one also is going to be unlocked for you. Cumulative future trading volume 100,000 activation. So they're going to activate this for you. Then this one is when you register and you fund some money on your future. When you fund some money on your future, some $150 will be unlocked for you, and $10 will be unlocked for you. But to some people, it is $10. Now, if you click on unlock more, you're going to see the conditions how you can unlock more USDT. But that's not where we are going for tonight. Okay. Now, how can I make use of this my locked or this 10 USDT given to me? Anyone you log, you can see that this 10 USDT, that one is to use. Other one to activate, or this one is what? Is to use. Now, there's one particular $50 when you fund more up to $100 into your futures wallet. Let's say you register, you want to start your trading futures, you just fund like $100, there's going to give you another $50 to use. Now, or is it $20? I think it's $20. 20 plus 10 is equal to 30. So let's say you now click on this futures. Now, you want to trade on future, for instance. You can see one T at the top right. T sign. Can anybody see the T sign at the top right?
Red.
Good. Good.
We can see it.
Yeah, the T sign on red. Yes, good. The T sign on red. The moment you click on it, it's going to take you to this $10. You just click on it. You can see, when you now look at this, your exchange, this is your future exchange. You can see where it writes after markets. You go to see where it writes 10 USD isolated X5. Can you see it? Can you see it? After, just look at where the market, after market, they write 2 markets here. Below that market, you're going to see 10 points. Aha, good. You click on the arrow in front of it. When you click on that arrow, select super bonus. Select what? Super bonus. You click on it. The moment you select it, that you want to use it, most of the time, it's used to, when you are, it's going to, if you discover, it has removed the cursor, that contract cursor that we use to drag our money. You know, there's a particular thing that you use to drag your money, that used to drag contracts. Let me remove it again. Let me remove it. Not used. Let me remove it. Not used. Now it's not there again. Now the $10 is not, the $10 gift is not there again. You can see this thing now. You can see this thing that we used to drag our fund, the fund we want to use for the trade. This thing will disappear the moment you click on this top right T sign, and you click on that maximum $10. When you click on it, and then you now select on the arrow, you now say to use. When you click on to use, there's that meaning that you cannot use from your balance at this moment. And they have given you the kind of leverage to use for that 10 USD. You can see they are giving you X5. So you can use it to trade only, but you cannot withdraw it out. If you use it to open your trade and you make profit, the profit is yours. Are you getting now? If you turn the $10 to $100, meaning that you have $90 profit, that is your profit. Are you getting now? And if it is like $30 you have there as a gift like this, meaning that you can use that $30 to trade. If you want to change it back to your normal capital, then you click on it, on that arrow. You can see where they write not use. Select super bonus, not use. Can you see it? In this page where I just pop up now, can you see it? Select super bonus, not use. You click on that not use. It's going to remove, it's going to clear that $10 from it. Okay. So that by the way. Now, straight away, I'm going to tell you, let me go to the next, let me check the next agenda from here. Okay, click. Okay, now let me quickly go back from these features. Go back to your home. Go back to home. Go back to home. Go back to home. Sorry, 1 minute. Let me quickly tell this person that we are on call. We are on call. We are on call. Kindly join us. Okay. So now this is home page. You know, sometimes when you click on this profile icon, the avatar at the top left here, the avatar at the top left, You're going to see where they write professional or professional here, professionals, or my coupons here. You can see my coupons, but when you click on this professional, it's going to bring some options like Coinw and deposit support, daily trading grid, blah blah blah, like that. You can drag it. You can see a kind of where they write card center. Good. This card center. Please, my brother, don't try to come here for now. When you come to this place, if you have money on your exchange and you click on this redeem, some people during the course of searching for how to unlock their gift, they have mistakenly clicked this place. When you click on this feed counts, blah 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 like that, and you click on redeem 50 USDT, if you have up to $50 on your wallet, $50 will be deducted, and your account will be zero. And when they deduct that $50, what is it meant for? It's a kind of coupon. That it's as if you are telling them that I want to pay my gas fee in advance. I want to pay upfront. But that gas fee is only meant for people trading on ETF on spots. So when you click on it and the deduct of $50, anytime you are trading ETF trading on spots, so there will be charged, the 30% of your gas fee will be taken care of from this $50 coupon you have redeemed upfront. Do you get my explanation right, please? If you get the explanation right, kindly say yes.
Yes.
All right. So then let's move to our microphone. So beware of this place so that you not lose someone. Somebody $100 just disappeared while clicking this place today. The person clicked 2 times and $50 was deducted 2 times, $100. But the person, not that the money just gone like that, but the person has to be the person has to be using the money for transaction. Let's move to our microphone, please. Let's move to our microphone, please. Okay, that by the way. Okay, let's move to the next. Let's move to the next topic. Okay, don't mistake. Click on okay. Principles of futures, functions of cross and isolated, and how to play around it. Okay. Futures. Principle of futures. Principle of futures. This principle of futures is similar to principle of royal queue. So for those of you that have been in royal queue before, you understand when I try to explain now. Principle of futures is that when you are coming to futures market, please make sure that okay, let me how can I put it? Make sure that you want to play it safe. Make sure that you want to what? Play it safe. When I explain this isolated and cross now, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. I don't want to complicate things for you people here tonight. But I discovered that some people, they were using X49 today when they were given X30 on the signal. People were using X49, because it's sure for them. Futures not sure for anyone, though. Futures not do what? Not sure for anybody. Please don't do too much. Don't be greedy, though, please. Okay? Now, if you want to trade future for people that are new here, that don't know how to trade future, you can see where we come here. Home market trade futures. I've been trading futures since I think 2018, if I'm not mistaken. That I've been trading futures. Or is it early 2019 or thereabouts? Okay. So now I have experience in future when it comes to future trading. In fact, sometimes around 2020, I have a signal group where I used to give people signal like the one Coinw is doing now, but it used to be stressful. That was why I quit. It used to be stressful. I abandoned those signal groups. Okay. So markets, you can see where they write. Ignore these. Okay, let me use one signal as an example for you. Let me use one of the signals shared today on that group. Let me use it as an example for you. We have how many people on call now? Okay, we've about 34 people on call. Okay, so there are some principles that you need to put in place so that you will not regret that you are trading on futures. Very, very important. Where's the group? Okay. Let me quickly go for one of the signal here. Okay. This is one of the signal. It's one of the signal. So trading pair, meaning that the coin you want to trade, you come to your exchange here, you click on, you can see where the Ethereum USDT. Click on that place. If you are new, you will not see anything under favorite. You have to click on all. When you click on all, then you search for that your coin. I think the pair given here is what coin? BNB. You can see BNB below here at the last. Click on it. So you can see that the Ethereum /USDT has been changed to BNB/USDT. Okay. Now let's see the price given to us for the BNB. Entry points. Now look at after the BNB/USDT, they write something that action short, right? Don't worry, just leave that for now. I'm going to explain to you. Entry points. Or let me explain the short. When we're talking about shorts and long in futures, it is quite different from buy, or let me say when I talk about buy and sell on futures, it's quite different from buy and sell you are seeing here on your spot wallet. You know, on your spot wallet here, when you buy, after you might have bought, you're going to come to sell here and set the settings or take profit for that thing you just bought. It doesn't work that way in futures. When you get to futures here, these two buttons, the buy you are seeing here and the sell, they are serving different functions entirely. So when you now you can see sell/short, meaning that in futures, when market is coming down and everybody is crying, you can be laughing. That's what that simply means. Meaning that you can predict markets want to go down and you make huge profits. You can predict that market is going to go up and you can make profit. When you are dealing with this red, you want to predict that market is going down to make profits. When you are dealing with this green, which is buy long, you are predicting that market will go up. So when you deal with the red and you predict that market will go down and that market goes down, you are in profit. That's what happened in Coinw community today. The analyzer predicted that market is going to go down. Our market went down and you can see how people were sharing their profits. When at the beginning they say market want to go up and market went down the way it does today, they will have been in loss. But when we predict that market will go up and market goes up, you make profits. But when you say market will go down, you predict market will go down and market start to go up, you lose. I think that is clear, right? Good. Many of you are already aware of that. Okay. Now, the coin now, we have chosen it. So this time around now, the market says short, meaning that this signal wants to predict that market will go down. Okay. So you click on now. This is what we now determine. They say entry price, enter point, 272.40 to 273. That is where you can enter. But you can see the price now, that price is 271. In case you are given something like this sometime, maybe some other time if you are given this kind of signal, you cannot use market price at this point in time. You cannot use market price, or if you know it is closer, as you can see, 272.40. It's already in 272 now. You can even wait. It's even advisable. But at the time you wait, don't forget, they said they do not check of leverage. Leverage used, they say leverage is what is 30, okay? Leverage is 30. Okay, let me drag it to 30. I'm going to do some little correction about this, so let's just follow along. Yes. Let's mute our microphone, please. Sorry. Hello? Kindly mute our microphone, please. Okay? So on 30, you have put the isolated. You can see where the right isolated, right? You put it on 30x. You drag it like that. You drag it to 30x. Okay. Now the market, you can see the market given to you is a 271.992. I mean 272. If the market is 272 as it is now, you leave it at market like this. Then you come to this thing. You drag it. As you are dragging this thing, look at where the right buy long and where the right sell short, you'll be seeing that your dollar is increasing and decreasing as you are dragging this. Don't stress yourself about this contract of a thing. It's just a kind of a means to drag how much you want to use to trade. Don't stress yourself about dark accounts and all that. As you are dragging it, okay, I want to use $20 from my money now. Let me say, okay, let me drag $20. Okay, as you can see, can anybody see where it price $20?
Can see.
Okay,
yes,
good. $20. So mean that I want to use $20 for this trade. Immediately, it is shorts that I want to predict the market down. Immediately, I'm going to click on shorts now. I'm just risking my money. You can see I open trade. I don't open trade. As I open this trade now, why I'm telling you this is that some people, they will now start to set their stop loss from here first before the trade. It doesn't work that way in futures, or especially when you are given a kind of a sharp signal like that, like the one they give today. Don't wait, say you want to come and set stop loss before you enter market. Forget about stop loss for now. You go straight to that market and buy it or sell it if you, as the case may be. Then after you might have opened it like this, you can now see the button. Reverse. P/SL. The thing you are stressing yourself to do here, they have put it here also that you can do it now. Then let me click on that TP/SL. Take profits. So what's the take profits? After you might have opened your trade, the trade will have been doing its own. You can now come back here and say, okay, what is the take profit now? Okay, the take profit is 271.50. Okay, 271. For where you want to predict that market will come down, 271.50. But let me put 271 for now. Then what is stop loss? Stop loss is 273.90. Okay, 273.90. That's the stop loss. Now, this thing is telling me that if with the $20 I'm trading with, if the market hits 271, my potential profit will be $2. As you can see under it. If the market did not go into my own prediction and the market go against me, and I can see stop loss here, if the market hits 273.9 and close, I'm going to lose $4.6 of my money. As you can see, then you confirm. Boom. When you confirm it like that, you're going to see that stop loss and take profit. This place, take profit, stop loss. You're going to see it here. As you can see, take profit, stop loss. Can anybody see take profit, stop loss at the right here in this trade?
Yes, sir.
At
the right
you're going to
hand corner below.
Exactly at the right side corner here. Exactly, you're going to see it here at the top of that liquidate. At the top of that liquidate, you're going to see your take profit and the stop loss, and it is adjustable any day, anytime. It is adjustable any day, anytime. Now, okay, they were now talking about a particular replenishment or thereabouts. Let me quickly use this opportunity to do that for you people now. Replenishment of this place and Royal Q is quite the same thing. This is where Royal Q borrow is from anyway. I mean, from futures, not from Coinw, futures generally. I can say that I'm in minus 4.7% now, loss, right? Now, I want to take this percentage down. I don't need any extra thing. I'm already on BNB USDT. But I have choose another coin again. That's when I will need to come back to this pair to change it back to what I'm trading. Once I change it back to what I'm trading, I cannot change my leverage again once I've opened it with 30x. Then the next thing I'm going to do now, I will leave it in market price like that, or the price given to you by the person that gave you signal when you are to replenish. Sometimes they tell you to go and replenish as also price. Just come to this place and drag the amount you want to use to replenish. Like this one now, I want to use another $20 to replenish because that's the rule of replenishment. Is it that you use the same amount or higher amount? The more money you use to replenishment, but don't forget, don't mistake to click on long. Don't forget, if you click on long, you are creating another trade entirely for BNB that you want to predict the markets want to go up. But if you want to buy more on this one you are trading, let me click on short now. Good. You can see. You can see my margin. The money I involved in my trade now is what? 41.1 what? Dollars. But the moment immediately my minus 5% come down to what? To minus 2%. Anybody see what happened now? Can anybody see what happened now?
Yeah. We are Yes, sir. following.
Okay. So immediately when I buy more, you can see that it reduces my what? My percentage loss. And that's exactly the thing that Royal Q introduced to their robot. That when you are in minus, when market is going against you, this button, if you have more USDT, buy more. IDB, the more I buy, the more is going to bring it back down. And the more, if you now come back to my take profit here, my take profits will have increased. If the same take profit 2.71, right? 2. Is it 2 points? My take profit was 271. The take profit is 271. You can see that because my margin, my capital has increased. If I close my trade at the same amount, instead of $2 profit, I'm going to make $5 profit now. So since you have now known this kind of market, the same thing we are telling you in Royal King, the same thing we'll be telling you here. When you now know this kind of market, why will you now put all your capital once in this kind of trade? When you know this kind of thing, that okay, what I analyze, market might go against me. Nobody can 100% predict the market. Or before the market will go to my direction, there's a certain way it might go against me first that I can take advantage of it. You can see that we are taking advantage of deep here like we used to do in Royal Q. I get it now. That's why I say if you love futures, because I'm a lover of futures trading right from time, that is why I'm a lover of Royal Q robots. Because I can see that, wow, this is what I've used to, what I've been doing before. Because I get it now, this is what I've used to in the past. So, but let's assume that my trade is, I want to place this trade now with 99 cents loss, or I want to, maybe it is plus 1% profit, I want to close it, I'll just click on close here. But because it is futures trading, if it is not that you discover the market is going against, we go really against you, I won't advise you to just close like that. But if you have seen that kind of signal that the market will really go against you, it's better you close it like that, okay? So that is how you can replenish. I think you have known how to replenish now, right?
Exactly.
Let me go back to the good. Let me go back to the page. Oh yeah, I want to. If you have known how to replenish, please kindly say I.
Hi.
Okay, number one.
Hi.
Okay. Good. Thank you. All right. Good. All right. Let's go back to the page. Okay. So that is that about that. That is how you're going to replenish. Then let's now go straight to our principle, our strategy. That our strategy is not a financial advice. I think okay. Now, okay, let me quickly finish this how to replenish that we have embarked on. So this replenishment is what you can see that it reduces my total minus loss, right? This replenishment is what we call dollar cost average, or is what brings about dollar cost average that we have in Royal Q. I guess if you are in minus 80 and you pump more money, the more money you pump, the lower is going to reduce your percentage loss, and the more profit you're going to make at the end of the day. The only thing that differentiates Royal Q and futures, do you know that thing? It is just two things. Number one, this leverage where you are isolated and X30. Then number two is stop loss. That's all. That's two things. There's no way you can use high leverage. I'm going to explain that leverage very soon now in Royal Q to fast track or to do all those things. They don't want to expose your trade to that kind of risk. Then they don't have stop loss because they don't want the robot to close the trade for you unnecessarily. So they believe that if you can have more money, it can be helping you to buy more, to replenish for you. That is the concept. That is why I do tell some people that when you are trading one shot and you don't have any excess fund, with Royal Q. You will later regret it. You now start to blame robots. Okay, that by the way, anyway. So let me close this, my trade as this. Let me quickly check something before I close it. Come in, let me quickly check. Oh, I won't close. Let me quickly wait for this quickly retrace so that I can close at. I won't close at loss. But they will charge me anyway. They will charge me. So the market is not that smiling anyway. But let me just wait for some times. Okay. Yeah. So the next thing now is our strategy is what is going to bring about this isolated of a thing. Do you know that Mr. Diversity from is it Mali or thereabout? He was trying to explain the isolated and cross yesterday, but because of time, he couldn't explain better. He said some people prefer cross margin, while some people prefer isolated. Our strategy, if you are ready to use it, is not a financial advice. We want to be using cross, but only if you can abide to the strategy. Let me confirm it, and for you to see, you click on cross and you confirm. Okay, you confirm. You have another in the current. Okay, I have another in isolated. I have another in isolated. I will have to change this coin first. Let me change this coin, so it should be able to change now. So maybe I want to trade this one with cross. Please, okay. Let me. Should I liquidate this so that we can be able to change it? Let me liquidate this. Oh, it has jumped up again. I wanted to liquidate it before, but it has jumped up again. Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm not BNB again. I want to change back to BNB. Then to see. Okay, I can still wait. For this. Okay. So now I want to change. Let's assume that we want to change this thing to cross. What's the difference between isolated and cross? Some people used to ask also. Like I heard my brother from Ghana that was asking that question on group. This is what it simply means. I'm trading this trade my coin now with isolated. This meaning that the amount involved in this trade is $41. You can see, where do I start from? Okay, you can see what they write here under this rate of return. You can see minus 3.63%, right? Under it, you can see liquidation price. Let me quickly tell you one secret. Futures trading is like if you are applying for a loan to trade. Let's move to our microphone, please. It's like if you are what? You are applying for a loan to trade. As if you are applying for what? For a loan to trade. Now, let's say you now apply for a loan to trade. What I'm doing this time around is that I'm telling this exchange that my capital is $41. But I want you people to loan me another $41 times 30. If you multiply $41 times 30, you can see how much it's going to be. Let's quickly use calculator. $41 times 30. Meaning that I tell them that loan me $1,230. So anytime I make profits 1%, it will be as if I make profit from $1,230. Or let me say in another way, somebody is trading this BNB on spot like this, on spot wallet, BNB on spot, Abi. This person is trading on spot now. Let's say the person now trade and make 1% profit. By the time the person makes 1% profits, because I use X30 here, I will have make 30%. It's just one candle or movement of 1%. So it's like features like abnormal trading, abnormal profit, abnormal loss. Underline those words. Abnormal trading, abnormal loss, and abnormal profits. Meaning that when you have to make profit, it is abnormal to the normal profits of that market in the real market. When you have to make loss, it will be abnormal loss. So that's why it is times 30 here. So meaning that by the time he's doing 1%, them over there, he would have done 30% for me here. Where you are seeing return of rate of return here, I will have been seeing 30 here. Let me close this trade. Okay. Oh, sorry. All right, I've closed though. Because of charges, I've lost like I think maybe $1.something. Okay, I'm doing this for you people. Okay, let me change this to cross. Okay. Yeah, I've been able to change it to cross now. Can't, okay. Now, okay. So, and I was using that as an example before. Okay, I can see it. So you can see the liquidation price given. Oh, I don't suppose to have closed that trade though. I don't suppose to have closed that trade. I wanted to show you people the liquidation price. The liquidation price given to me in that trade was around 278 or thereabouts. Okay, are you following, please?
So we're following.
Okay. So when you use the higher the leverage you now choose will be faster your trade will be. For instance, if you choose BTC, for instance, the leverage of BTC is up to 125. Meaning that when somebody is trading on spots, when the person makes 1%, you are making 125% immediately. It used to be fast. But this is disadvantage. The higher your leverage, the X, the closer the liquidation price condition the exchange will give to you. Because this is like they are the one loaning you the money to be making that kind of profit. The profit is not falling from heaven. It's like they loan you money to trade. So they will not give you condition. Because if they loan you money and you make that profit, it's to your benefit. You just reap them to make money. But they will not give you condition. Let's say you use 125x. If you are greedy enough, you use 125x. Use all the 125. And you want to trade this BTC. Do you know the condition they're going to give to you? They will say this BTC that you want to trade at 19,300 must not come down to 19,298. You can see that it's almost 19,290. You can see. If you had used 125, you will have been liquidated immediately as I'm talking to you. Nah. You can see that BTC that is 19,300 now is now 19,291, 92, 93. And let's now assume you had used 125 leverage. That's the kind of condition they will tell you. They will tell you that this coin that you are trading at 19,300 must not come down to 19,298. The moment it comes down like that, with that just little on a tickle of a high, you have lost all your money in your trade. That is the disadvantage of losing that high leverage. So the lower your leverage, which is this X I'm talking about, the lower your risk. The lower your leverage, the lower your risk. I repeat, the lower your leverage, the lower your risk. So even to some trader, this 30x is too much to some trader. But I will tell you why I can still advise you to go for it. Are you getting now? Some trader this too, because this 3x, you can see can you see where the leverage is too high? Please pay attention to this risk. Can you see it? Can anybody see where the right or below here in red? The leverage is too high. Please pay attention to the risk. Can anybody see it?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, but if you now drag this thing to like a minus 20, it will disappear from, you can see from below 20, you can see that the thing disappear. The things disappear, meaning that those are the mini reasonable leverage that will not put your trade in danger. But any leverage above 20, they themselves know that though your profit will be faster, and if you are going into loss also, your loss will be faster. It is the same opposite direction. When somebody trading on spot is making 1% and you are making 30%. When somebody on spot is losing 1%, you are losing 30% also. Are you getting now? So, but that is why when you want to trade on future, you have to trade with a professional traders or people that can analyze good signal. And thank God you have people like them in our midst. Are you getting now? Okay, let's now assume that, okay, we are going for this starting, right? I will tell you one secret that will not expose your money to danger. One secret that will not expose your money to what? To danger. And what is that secret? Let's assume you want to trade with this 30x. I want to trade on cross. Okay, and now I've explained the X now. Let me explain the cross and the isolate, because sometimes the thing. So when we are talking about isolate, I use isolate to trade the other time. When my trade is, it was around -1, -2 when I close it. Let's now assume that it's increased to -100. Maybe I leave it. I didn't put stop loss. And my trade goes to like -100. You know what's going to happen? It will have hit meaning that is my liquidation price target. The target price they give me that don't let your coin go against you. This is your trade. Don't let it go against you up to this level of market. So when it goes against you to this price of market, you will lose all your money you are trading with. If it is isolated, only the $41 I put the other time is the money that I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose all the $41. It will be liquidated. That's why you see some people, they say, I trade on futures. I got my money liquidated. Yes, if you are not sure of your signal and you did not put stop loss, hear that. If you put stop loss, you know what stop loss means? You don't want to lose all your money in your trade. You just want to lose part of it. It depends on how the price of the market you put by yourself, the condition you give yourself. That when my market go against me to this price, this is my stop loss. Please let me lose this social amount of money. So you can lose from the $41, I can lose $20 and left with $21. I can lose $5. It depends on the price of the stop loss I put. I can lose $5 and left with $36, as the case may be. Are you following, please?
Yes, sir, we are getting it.
Yes,
okay,
boss.
good. But that is isolated. If I'd used isolated, my $41 is only the one that is at stake in that trade. Anything can happen to it. If I set stop loss, it will stop loss for me. If I don't set a stop loss, then if the market go to -100%, meaning that by then it will have come to the price of my liquidation condition given to me by the exchange, then I will lose $41. But my balance of the $50 or $50-something here will not be tampered. It will be there for me. It will be there for me. But in this time around, if I change to cross, I will first of all tell you the disadvantage. I will tell you why I said we can use it now. If I use the cross, some traders used to run for cross. Let's say I put my $20 first. My $20 is going against me. I replenish with another $20, right? Everything total was around $41 in that trade you saw now. Let's now assume that I have $50 left, meaning that the amount involved in that trade is $41. They will give me also this thing. They will give me liquidation price. They will have given me that Don't let market go against you to this particular price. Then let's now assume that minus 10, minus 20. Don't forget it's going to be fast because I'm using time x30. So minus 50, minus 60, minus 90, minus 100. If it is isolated, I will have been, the 41 will have been liquidated, right? In cross, the 41 will not liquidate. That my $41 will not liquidate. But what is going to happen is that the exchange cross will cross to my balance of $50. It will go and take another $40 to trade. When it takes another $40, it will just take it as it's to take to its like staking. Then it will now continue my minus 100 to minus 101%, minus 120, minus 140, minus, meaning that I will have total of $82 in that trade. Minus what? 140, minus 160. If market now reverse, from minus 160, one something, market can still reverse back to like +1, +2, +5, and I can still make profits in that trade. But if I had used isolated, I would have been liquidated, or I set stop loss and I would have been kicked out of the market. But if it is cross will still be using my money to extend my loss. If I have enough fund, meaning that if I still have enough fund after taking the second $40, when I am in minus 200 and I still have excess fund, it's going to take another $40. I can still be having like minus 300. When it's up to like minus 400, it's going to take another what? $40. But any moment it couldn't find any money again to take. All the money at stake to total money of my capital is what? Is gone. Do you get that clear, please?
Yes, sir.
You get it clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I need another comment. I need another person's comments. Okay, do you get it right?
Yes, confirm.
Okay, good. So meaning that cross is going to be taking more money. You can see when I change to cross, when you look at BTC/USDT, look below it immediately. Under where you see position in cross, what you see here is account equity, meaning that it has automatically is ready to engage all my capital here. But if I change back to isolated, you can see what you're going to see there. You can see position margin is 0. Under that BTC/USDT perpetual, under it, position margin is what? Is 0. Meaning that isolated is going to reckon or deal with a network failure. Okay, is it okay? Isolated is going to deal with any amount I decide to use for my trade. But cross is going to cross from the amount I firstly use and use another one. But when we were one of the clue that I have in futures, when people tell me that they get liquidated in futures, I tell them, I don't get liquidated. I don't get liquidated at all. Do you know why I say I don't get liquidated? I have a strategy that I use for this cross, and I use cross. But that strategy is not meant for greedy someone. That is the strategy I'm introducing to you tonight. So don't tell me that Moshood did not tell me earlier. That is why I said the meeting tonight is urgent. I will tell you the basics and the principle of what can make you to survive futures markets. You can be trading futures market for 1 year and not get liquidated if you know your way. If you can only get these little gimmicks that I want to tell you. Though, that's why I said futures and Royal Q look similar. Why? Because when you are trading in futures also, the same way when you are trading on Royal Q, you know that you need big capital. You need big capital in Royal Q. You agree with me? If you have big capital, that's when you can enjoy Royal Q. for replenishment, or buy more at the deeper side of the market. If you have big capital, is when you're going to enjoy futures also. You can get an example. You can trade with $5, $10. Don't forget, but when you have some money for backup to do replenishment, let us see what happened today. Do you remember? Can anybody tell me how many times they replenish the signal they sent today? Can anybody tell me how many times they replenish the signal?
So it was about 3 times.
About 3 times, if not more than that. Now, let's now assume that you only have $10 and you have set up one of the coin, or even the 3, you share the money to trade the $10. They now say, go and replenish. You know the meaning of replenish is that go and buy more. Abi? So now you don't have any money again to buy more. To bring down your loss, to dollar cost average your trade, to reduce your minus. You don't have the money. So that when you are trading on futures, by any means, by any way, they were talking about a particular challenge that is coming. That challenge does not mean that you are going to engage all your money in the trade. But what they are trying to say is that if it is $100 you have, for instance, let's say you are now trading with 30% of your $100. Let's say it's not $40. And let's say you trade one coin with $20, you trade another one with $20, or you share it $10 to trade different. Somebody is saying no audio, please. Can you people hear me? I can see somebody chat that saying no audio. Can people still hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Let's now assume that you have shared your $40, 10. Let me use this. Let me, in case there is $4 now today, let me use $10 to trade 30x. Then by the time you now see, maybe you have 20% here, 30% here, 50% here, all total money you make with that $40 is now $5 or $6. If it is $5, have you not made 5% of your $100 total capital? You have made it. Are you getting now? With $40, you have made 5% of your total capital. The following day, your total capital is now 105. Okay, how can I trade with my 30% of my fund to make 5% of my total 105? The following day, like that, that is what they mean. Not that you now say, okay, they have released signal now, let me put the whole 105 to trade. It doesn't work that way in futures, please. Are you getting now? The following day, okay, let's say you are fortunate. All the 105 now, you take profit. Wow. The following day now say, okay, I'm compounding now. Let me put all. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way, please. It doesn't work that what? That way. It doesn't work that way. Okay. Now, this is how it works. This is perfect way it works. Let's say you are trading with $100. This is like $90 now. And I want to use this cross. The principle of futures, not to get liquidated, is principle of 3%. What I say? 3%. But your capital will now determine what will be your 3%. 3% of $100 is $3. 3% of $1,000 is $30. 3% of $10,000 is $300. I think, is it 3% of $10,000 is 10% of $10,000? Yes, $300. Yes, 3% of $10,000 is $300. 3% of $100,000 is 30. I mean, what would that be? $3,000. Thank you. 3% of $100,000 is what? Is $3,000. Are you with me, please?
Yes.
Good. Now, anytime you want to trade futures, you put it on this cross, even cross 30 or cross 50, as the case may be. In fact, if you are using cross with this 3% logic strategy, you can even use more than 30x. You can even use 50x. Why? Let me tell you now. Don't forget, cross used to enter our money, Abby. But now I want to use 3% of my $100 now. Let's say let me say $3 or 2 points. Let's say $3. Good. $3 I want to use. They now call signal. And now if it's long, I long it with $3. If I long with $3 and I use 50x, do you know that within 5 minutes, when it's given them 10 minutes, it will have given me 100% or more. Or I'm getting now fast. I can close my own trade. I've made 100%, or as the case may be, I've made my $3 back. Or let now assume that I open that trade, the trade now against me, or the trade I use this 30x they use, and I use my 3%, then the market is now against me. Now, okay, what will just happen is this: the moment my market is minus 100, when they are replenishing, I don't even replenish at all. I just leave it there. Then let now assume that market is now minus 100 on me. What is going to, somebody tell me what is going to happen to my trade when I'm on cross? I'm what? I'm on cross. But I use 3% of my capital, which is of this $100, which is $3. And trade is minus 100 for me. Trade is minus 100 for somebody that use isolated. What will happen to two of us? Can anybody quickly tell us that? Yeah, I will know whether you understand what I've been explaining since. What will happen to two of us? Okay, Mr. Touch Billion want to say something. Mr. Touch Billion, I think I've allowed you to speak. Touch Billion can speak now. Somebody want to tell me what is going to happen to two of us? Anybody tell me what's going to happen? Somebody trade with cross and use 3%. Okay.
Okay. Can I say something, sir?
All right, go ahead, madam.
Yeah, for the person using cross, and it will be $3 will be taken from his capital as
Okay.
a source of replenishment
Okay.
automatically.
Okay. You are correct, madam.
Okay.
$3.
Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, I think with what you explained, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, beautiful. With what you explained, once that $3 is like 1 to 100%, right? And the market is going against you. So when the
Yes.
market is going against you, it is within that $3 that is the 100%. So once it is minus 100%, another $3 will be initiated as another 100%.
Good.
So it will start counting as another minus 1, minus 2. So in total, why the people's, let's say somebody that is using $50, his 100% is $50. So when it enters another percentage, another $50 will be initiated. Why for you, another $3 will be initiated? That will be a total of $6. Why for that person, it will be a total of $100.
Good. Now let's now assume that market, leverage markets like futures. Don't say you cannot expect anything worse. In leverage market like futures, you can see minus 500. Are you getting now? Don't forget when you can see minus 500, you can see minus 600. Let's now assume that market go to minus 500. Will I still be in markets or not?
Yes, you will still be. Because by then,
Yeah.
that's like 3 times 5. That should be like 15.
15.
Yes,
I think
a
you're getting the
total
logic
of
now.
15. That is
Meaning you can
500%
still be
minus
you can still
500%.
be in
A
market.
total of 15.
Exactly. When you now discover that this market is at the worst side, even though you can now take money, huge money, to replenish at that moment of time. And when you replenish at that point in time, you are going to click
massive
on
profit.
buy. And you are getting profit and it's going to drag the thing down for you. But 3% principle. If somebody is using huge money, by the time you take the like 50%, $50 you talked about, by the time you take the $50 once, second $50 like this, all your capital don't furnish you. That is the mistake most people made that make them to always complain that they got liquidated in futures. They don't have that clue of that money management when it comes to futures. Even if it is Binance, I don't know here. If it's on Binance or you use this 3%, do you know that it's not going to bring liquidation price for you? Yes, you can try it here also. It doesn't normally bring liquidation price. And if it's going to even bring liquidation price, the liquidation price is going to be far even less while you are using high leverage, the liquidation price is going to be far because you are using little capital to trade, little margin to trade. So if this is a principle that I can give assurance for you people to embark on, but if you know one thing, if you can use that principle, it's going to be win-win for you. Because at the end of the month, with this kind of strategy I'm talking about, worst case scenario, you are going to make 100%, honestly speaking. And you have nothing to lose. That is why anybody using cross and this principle of 3%, they don't normally set stop loss. They don't normally set stop loss. Now, let's imagine it is $1,000. 3% of $1,000 is $30, right? You can trade and make 100% of $30, even 2 times in a day. That's $60. And you know, because you know that when the market is even going against you, minus 100%, you are seeing the market. Minus 100%, you are seeing the market. Honestly, there was a day in last, I think around 2020, I was in minus, I think 600 or 700%. Market really all the market crashed. Everybody was complaining, crying. When they announced that so numbers of people got their money liquidated on futures, my own was around minus 700. You know what I did? Honestly speaking, I just look for money I replenish. Within few hours, I got out of that market with plus 50%. I got out of that market with what? Plus 50%. Even though if I don't have money to replenish, when I leave it on that minus 700, the moment the market is coming down, everything will come back up. It may just take time. So once you have that kind of clue, this kind of clue, now money I used to collect from people to give them before, honestly, but you know, this have brought us together anyway. So, and I want you people to achieve. Why I'm doing all these things, no other reasons. I want you people to make money from here. Then don't forget your Royal Q. You are still going, take your Royal Q as backup. Royal Q is like backup. When you have $10,000, you can just put it there and set a kind of martingale. That's the way you set your Bitcoin only, and to be doing that for you. You can see all the stress you are passing through here. When you are trading, sometimes, especially the isolated they are using, you know, almost all the time you must be there. It's isolated. You must be there to replenish by yourself, to do this, to do that, and all that. You can be doing that. You must be doing that. But how will you feel? How will you feel when you have money somewhere and you just put it there and it's just, you know, do buying and selling, if you know how to go about it very well? If you set your margin very well on Royal Q and you set your cut very well, you set everything very well, you know, and there's something like liquidation. That is why anybody that used to futures, they will like Royal Q. Anybody that understands futures very well, they would love Royal Q. I guess now, but most of the traders or most of the people, they used to sports before. So that is that about that. I think you understand this strategy. So by the time we embark on the compounding of a thing, meaning that when you use 3% $100 on cross, but the only thing is this: when you are trading on cross, to trade multiple coins, sometimes it doesn't normally work. To trade multiple coins, it doesn't normally work. Highest you can trade is like 2-3 coins, because don't forget, when I deduct $3 from this, it will remain 97, for instance. Then they give another signal. I now take 3% of it. It will not up to $3 again, unless if I willingly take $3. They send another signal, third signal. I open another $3. That is $9 already. Meaning that if all the trade, you know, and almost all the trade used to follow BTC. If all the trades is going against me, if everything is around minus 100, meaning that there will be $9 that will be taken again from my what? From my capital. So you have to be extra careful when you are using cross, so that you won't engage more trades. You will engage more trades on your trades. But I bet you, and if it is isolated you want to be using, don't forget, you can still continue to use it. So I'm just giving you my own words and my own idea and my experience when it comes to future. So you can use this leverage. You can use it, and you make use of your 3%. But to some people, 3% is too small for them to be trading with. But if you trade with $3, for example, $100, and you make that $3 3 times, 4 times a day, you discover that it's the same thing with calculator you are using, but more safer. But if you don't have much, you only have $10, $20, I won't advise you to go for cross. I get it now. I want advise you to go what? To go for cross, because if you don't have enough money to be taking more, I won't allow you to go for cross. But good, thank God that we have these guys in place, that they will be giving you correct signals. I guess another thing is that you are getting correct signals, so you hardly lose your money. But you always need to prepare for the worst market time, worst market days. I get it now. So I believe, I pray by God's grace, every one of us is going to enjoy this. And I bet you the compounding system that we want to embark on, some people have already started that. I have some people that have been compounding their money. So somebody now made 7% of his total capital. The person has $134. No, $130, yes. And the person ended up with just $60 of his capital. The person ended up making all the total capital now she has is around $143. Now, $143 minus $130, is that no more than 5%? That is more than 5% of his total capital. By tomorrow now, his total capital he will be considering now is 143. So let's say plus or minus, he makes use of $80 of the money to trade, and you could make 5% of the whole $143. Is the compounding not continue? Then I guess now. So that's how it's going to be. And with our calculation, in 4 months' time, by God's grace, you will have made like $34,000 with that compounding. It is possible in future also, honestly. But the same way one can win there, one can also at the same time lose there. That is why when you make money here, please don't hesitate to get your royal queue. Don't hesitate to get your royal queue. It's very, very important. Thank you. I want to make use of this to promote my royal queue. I'm telling you the facts. To assist some people that could not afford royal queue, to assist some people that could not afford money to replenish, assist some people that could not afford money to trade and all that. So that's why I see that this is going to be a kind of an avenue for everybody to part of. So at this time, at this junction, let's go for question and answer, please. Let's go for question and answer. Okay, Mr. Tunde want to ask question. Mr. Tunde want to ask question. You cannot speak. you can speak. Okay. Mr. Tunde want to ask question. Oh, have I not allowed to speak? Okay, Mr. Tunde from Ibadan, you can unmute and speak, sir. Mr. Tunde, kindly unmute and speak. Hello, Mr. Tunde, are you there? It's like you want to speak. How's your head, sir? Hope you are getting better. Well done, sir. Hello, Mr. Tunde, are you there? Okay. Any other question, please?
Yeah, Mr. Mashood.
Okay, Mr. Touchbuilder from Port Harcourt. You're welcome.
Yes, I greet you. I must really commend you for the wonderful section that you've actually had with us this evening. Seriously, we are super excited to have an incredible leader like you. Sometimes I ask myself, how, in fact, many people here would agree with me that you are a workaholic. Your consistency, always showing up. It's all based on your passion to actually see people succeed. And we must really, really commend you. For me, it's just a contribution. You get me? Just to actually share with us, because, in as much as you were talking about futures, there was something that you made mention of, which I feel that a lot of people have not been able to conquer. Even I myself, some extent, I've had my own fair share. And there's something that I would want us to know, that I believe that if we can be able to get this in this money game, we are going to succeed. You know, we said that we are launching a movement which is $100 to $34,000, and that should be within 120 days. Anything is possible. But before we embark on this journey, I feel that there's something we need to know, and that is what? Money. And I will read a quote and I will explain. If we have pen and paper wherever we are, I will appreciate if we can actually write this down. It is said, the only purpose of money is to be used. The day you understand this, your life will be changed for good. Can we all hear me? Can we all hear me?
Yes. Loud and clear.
Beautiful. Beautiful. The only purpose of money
Yes, we can hear you.
is to be used. The day you understand this, your life will be changed forever. The Plan B community is committed to actually help us make money. But the truth is that if we don't understand that the only purpose of money is to be used, we will not be able to be successful. Now, let me explain. I'll use myself as an example. In 2020, I had some cash. One of the things I had in mind to use that money for. Remember, I said the only purpose of money is to be used. Right? And what was my plan? I had a goal. My goal was to get a car and to buy some plots of land. Now, what did I do? I had this goal, and this aim was to use this money, right? Instead of going ahead to get this car and buy the plots of land that has actually doubled in value right now, what did I do? I heard of this platform that I need to go and put my money to be able to get a particular percentage. And yes, it was paying at that initial time for many people who may have heard about MBA Forex as of then. But at the long run, it crashed. And what happened? Back then, I was not able to achieve my vision to get a car, and those plots of land are dead. I mean, no need of what's it called? Mentioning the figure, but to get a very good car and plots of land, that's some millions. So what am I trying to say? Now that we are about to embark on a journey, which is on the first of November, on a journey for $34,000, I will advise us to go and write down that goal. You know, you should have a list of things that you want to do, because when money comes, unnecessary things comes, and the funny part, those unnecessary things that are not part of your goal will be so. It will be as if you want to prioritize it among every other thing that you should do. It will be choking you that if you don't do it, you will not rest. It will be as if it's the most wonderful opportunity of your lifetime. But maybe you had a goal that you were building a house, and maybe you want to go and start building the house. Or maybe you got to a point where you need to roof your house. Or maybe you got to a point where you had a plan that you want to travel abroad, just for a holiday. You've not traveled out before. Or maybe you had a plan that you want to start this particular business, like a fish pond business that has been in your mind. Like, this is something that if you do, you'll be fulfilled. Or you had a plan that you want to change your children from this particular school to this particular school. Any goal at all, let us all write it down. And never ever do something else until you start canceling your goals one by one. Those goals that mean something tangible to you. Because one thing you need to understand is that most times when you miss those opportunities to achieve those goals are still there because they mean so much to you. And now you've used those money you've made to do things that will never ever be of any relevance to you, and those goals will still be on pending for you to still achieve them. So I want to encourage us that, remember, money itself is meant to be used. Money itself is the only purpose of money is to be used. The day you understand this, your life will change for good. We're about to make money. Remember, it's meant to be used. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir.
Wow. Thank you, Doug Williams, for that contribution, wonderful contribution. Really love that. Same question, please.
Good evening, sir. Yes, I do have a question.
Mr. Marcos, go ahead with the question.
My question is, when using that cross method, is it okay for you to replenish up by yourself, or the trade will just be doing the replenishing? Is it okay to follow the order to replenish?
I understand you. When we are talking about the cross, the space of cross is different. The space of replenishment is different. Yeah, there won't be any cross. The cross will not cross until when it is minus 100%. Or in another word, the cross will not trigger until when your liquidation price is being hit. So instead of you to now get liquidated, that is when the cross will now cross to go and take more money at stake so that you will not get liquidated. I get it now. So meaning that along the line, before market even gets to 100%, when they call on the signal that you should replenish, you can still replenish on cross also. I get it now. You can also be replenished. But if you are replenishing, you are replenishing with the balance you have. So if you have used all your money to replenish, pray that the market will not go to 100% to minus 100%. So when market goes to minus 100% and and there's no money again for the cross to take another money, the account will be liquidated.
Understood.
Yeah. Sir, can I ask a question, please?
Okay, who is that?
God's will, engineer.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Okay.
As regards let's move the microphone. Wait, let everybody move the microphone first.
I'm good in forex, so sometimes I'm able to assimilate. Hello, can you hear me?
Let everybody move to the microphone first. Hello, yeah, go ahead.
So I do assimilate some terms you use here as regards to the forex language I've already known. But what I want to talk is, although it looks like a waste of time, but it also helps. Like in forex brokers, they do have something like demo accounts that can be used to practice and perfect the skill before going live. So all these trading tools in terms of crypto, like Binance and this Coinw, do they have any slots for demo, at least to be practiced, even if it's just a week, before one can venture with money, or you just go ahead and go live once? So that is what I want to get clear, please.
When some exchanges, especially like Binance now, they used to, anytime you want to go to futures, they used to have a kind of video or tutorial. It will pop up that, do you want to learn how to trade this? Or do you know how to trade this before? Get this tutorial. So there's a kind of tutorial videos that you can watch. And there's something like that also on this exchange too. I guess now we can watch tutorial, but there's something like demo like that of forex. I get it now. In Meta 4, Meta 5 now, also there's BTC, USD there. People they are trading now. So if there's a way you can make use of that kind of demo to do it, but there are some buttons that are on features here that is not on Meta 4. So there's no way you can get what, even though if you practice BTC USD on your Meta 4, it will be a kind of different thing entirely when you get to Binance or Coinw. Are you getting now? So, but don't forget, my people, that purpose for these people, why they are giving you signal, is because they want you to be using Coinw exchange. Please, let's be sincere with ourselves and with them. So let's make sure we are using Coinw exchange to practice our this thing. So, but with time to time, we can be doing this kind of class, and also those guys also, they used to hold class. So let's keep joining so that will be a kind of practical class for us and how we can get it right. And if I were you, I'm a risk taker anyway. You can see what I just did now. Because of this training now, I have $2. You know what $2 means in Nigerian money today these days now. So you can have a kind of $5. Since they say minimum to trade is $5. You can fund more money, and you can just, okay, this is signal. You can watch this kind of video over again, because I'm going to drop this link now soon. So when you watch it, you can just be pausing it and be doing it. Are you getting now? So it's very simple to go about. So let me quickly share my screen. I just all those talk was because of other things we explained. But let's now assume that I want to set up my trade. You just come to your exchange now. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You just come to this place, then come market, trade, futures. When you get to this place, okay, they have said we should go and pray BTC USDT. Okay, I've selected it. Then it's in market. Then yes, you can do as a beginner. You might not stress yourself to be setting limits. You can just be using market price and you wait. You have to study it and wait. Okay, they say I should enter by 19,607, right? Okay, let me just enter. Then I want to use $20. Just drag it. You'll be seeing below here, above the green. You can see different amounts. So let me use my $10. Okay, I want to use $10, $9. Okay, they say we should long the market. You click on buy. They say we should long buy. Then your trade will open. You see everything here. Once your trade is open, you can be seeing how they are guiding people on that exchange, on that Telegram. Go and put stop loss. Go and put it there. You see where the right stop loss there. You click on it and you put it. That's all. And where you put take profits, that's all. That's all. If it is short, you click on sell. If it is long, you click on leg. It's the same settings. But if you want to predict market, that market want to go up, that's why you need this long. When you want to predict market, the market will come down, that's why you need this sell short. So that is just it. So once you get that, then we are good to go. There's nothing much. But I'm just trying to let you understand all these buttons and their functions. So that's just.
So I want to know the 3% is the margin.
I can hear you, Mr. Festus. I can hear you now. Are you there? Are you still there? Mr. Festus, is Mr. Festus still online? The man that is asking question now. Mr. Festus or Austin? You are asking question. Hello? Can anybody still hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I
sir, I
can
can
hear you.
hear you. I can hear you.
No, we are not hearing you. Oh, sorry.
Please.
Sorry. You can drop your question as a message on the chat box, okay? Any other question, please? Another question? The
Sir,
question
One
is
last
answered.
question.
Okay, Mr.
Hello,
Let
sir.
me, Mr. Gideon, you can ask your question, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Now, when you're trading and then you started with the cross pattern, is it possible when you want to replenish to make use of isolated?
It's not possible.
Like,
The moment you open your trade with isolated, if you want to
okay,
replenish, you replenish on isolated. If you are
okay, sir.
open a trade on cross, if you want to replenish, you replenish on cross. It will not even go if you want to do that. But the only thing you can do, you can open a, let's say you will open BTC now on isolated. You can decide that I want to open BNB on cross. That's how I used to do on Binance. So I don't know if it's going to work on this Coinw. You can open BTC on isolated, open BNB on cross, open Ethereum on isolated, open BCH on cross. Are you getting now? You can have different this thing for different coins. Yeah.
Understood, sir.
Yeah, welcome. Okay, engineer, I want to ask.
Question, please.
Okay, Mr. Sukomi, go ahead, sir. My boss, my mom from
Good
Lagos.
evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good
Go
evening,
ahead, sir. Go ahead. Don't
For
unmute the microphone again.
passing this great information to us. Can you hear me?
Yeah, continue, proceed, continue. Don't just make sure you unmute your microphone and you continue to speak. It's like you are muting your microphone again. Just unmute once and continue speaking.
All right. It's okay. Or on the cross, when you are trading using cross, maybe probably you are using a big capital like $1,000 or thereabout. Is it must that you must replenish yourself, or you just leave the trade like that to cross and go and pick money since you still have enough money on your balance like that? That is the first question. Then the second question is that what would you advise for somebody that is trading, that is using a capital like $500 and above? What would you advise? Is it cross or isolated? As a professional, what would you advise?
Okay, thank you. Let me first of all answer the first question. Let's say somebody is trading with $1,000. Don't forget that, let's say you want to use the 3% principle, for instance. You take $30
Yeah.
to trade. When you open your first market, which is the first day with $30, don't forget that, let's say the trade is going against currently like -5, -10, -15. Let's say you now receive from the signal group that go and replenish. Whether you are on cross or you are on isolated, you can go and replenish. I get it. It is not no cross will not replenish for you at that point in time. Only where cross is going to set in. Let's say your trade is in -100%, or let's say your trade is -99 now. Somebody that is in isolated, the person is in trouble, because the moment it is -100, boom, the person's money in that trade is gone.
The money is gone.
But if you are on cross, if you are in -199, even -100, the highest that will happen is that the cross, you will discover that there's another -$30 again from your capital left. The cross is going to take it automatically again to extend your trade so that it will not get liquidated in time. So instead of -100 and your trade close, you can still sustain like -150, -160, -180. I get it now. So when it is -200, then the $30 taking is the time is up. You're going to take another one. But the good news is that when the market now starts to reverse, let's say you are in -300, meaning that $30 times 3 is at stake with some money that you might have used to replenish. Are you getting now? So all the money, let's say all the money is around $200 that is at stake now. When the market starts to bounce back from -300, when it's back to -200, it will return the $30 of the -300. It will return it back to your cap balance. Then when the thing reverses -100, it's going to return the second $30 back to your balance. I get it now. So only the one that will remain that trade, only the one that will remain that trade is the one you use to replenish and the first entry money.
Okay.
Are you getting now? So those are that's the one that's going to that's going to remain.
Okay. The second question answer.
The second question that the advisor can give.
The second question asks.
Yeah. Let's assume I'm the one that have $1,000, for instance. Now this is what I'm going to do. Yeah, let's assume I'm the one that have $1,000 thing. I'm going to plan I'm going to divide the money into 3. When I divide the money into 3 or 4, that's $250. Then I will now use the principle of the 3% on 250 cross. I will use cross. I may even use 50x. I'll now use principle of the 3% on each coin. Let's say they call Bitcoin now. I'll use 3% of $250 to trade BTC, 3% of the to trade BNB, to trade those coins called for that day. By the time they say we should take profits, if all their profit is 20%, my own will have been 100%. So if it is just $60 that I engage in those trades, I will have make extra $66 times 4. I get it now. So
You okay?
and I don't know how many signal that can come that day, so that I will have even trade. But if I'm using isolated, then but one thing is this: if somebody like me, you cannot compare yourself to myself. Why? Somebody like me, sometimes when they release a signal, I will have to go to my trading view. I will have to go to my candle pattern, candlestick. When I
To
analyze the
confirm.
market, and I discover that this market is sure for me, Daku, as in sure for me, my friend, from $1,000, I can use $500 to trade. Though. I can trade. I can use their 30x. I will use 30x. I will not even use cross. I will use isolated or cross anyone, and I will use $500 to trade when I know that this signal is certain for me. It satisfies me. Let me put it that way. But when they release signal and it's not satisfying me, then I will go for the principle I told you now. But for the sake as a beginner, if you don't know how to analyze yet, it's better you go for that money management strictly, like that 33% of a thing. But that is why I was telling Touch Million today. I said the only thing that I want to use to keep my community is that anybody that is ready to learn further. Thank God we have this thing that can be giving them money. As they are making money, I will still spend my time to be taking them crypto class. We already have crypto class before. So I will tell them to join our class so that gradually they will be learning some things. In fact, if it's only candle pattern you can learn and understand very well, honestly speaking, like today now, I didn't even go to my trading view. When their signal today was dropped, I told somebody beside me, I said, I went to my 1-day charts. I said, look at this signal. Currently now, this signal is going to bullish. It's going to go long. It's going to go high. Though they short this market. But currently now, because I could see that a day before yesterday and today candle formed morning star. Are you getting now? Day before yesterday and today, the three candle form morning star. And anything that's going to follow morning star is probably bullish candle. Even though it's going to return back to bearish, that next candle is going to bullish first. Now, so with that assurance, I now told the person beside me, I said, no, my brother, you know what? This market, when they enter it, it's going to first of all go to percent. If you have big money now, I say put it. When it is 5% for you, pull out. Then wait for when it retests. Then when it's not retests, when it is giving all other people minus 10 today, minus 11 before it gives them profit, I say you can now enter your own trade by then. You can see how I, maneuver the market now because I know some things about trading. So that is just it. If you don't know all these things and all that, then it's better you go for that strictly money management strategy. Or if you have somebody, and I can see that these guys are trying, the guy in charge of the signal, they are really trying. So if you have somebody you trust in signal, so you can, they advise you to be using 30% of your fund. So that's what they advise. But me, in my own side, I'm advising 3%, but they are advising 30%. So, but when it comes to crypto, it's not a financial advice. We can only tell you what we think is good, or we think is working for us, but it's never a financial advice. Bro, when you get to Akure, we go discuss better. Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, the 3% strategy that you were talking about, at the end of the day, with the sharing of the capital, will still arrive at the 5% at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. So whether plus or minus, where you are still going to arrive at the 5% at the end of the day, if not even more than that.
Perfect.
You can still arrive at that. And at the end of the month, even though if you are not compounding, plus or minus, you can still make up to like 100% in a month.
All right, it's okay. Yeah. That's good to go. Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. Mr. David from Ghana, kindly unmute your microphone and speak, sir. Mr. David.
Sir, I want to first of all thank you very much. In fact, most of my questions you have addressed it. In fact, this question of knowing exactly how to input the position price you want to use to take a trade. I dropped it in yesterday's Zoom meeting, but I wonder why it couldn't respond or clear it to me. But I appreciate the way you handled it. I understand everything perfectly. In fact, most of my questions has been addressed. The only thing I'm begging you is this: I was up with this request that I want to join this your crypto trading class to learn these things and perfect on them. I am complete novice in most of this technical stuff. So kindly see how to put it out to us in public here, or you respond to me privately and guide me on how to be part of that class. I'm eager to join the training class. Thank you.
All right, no problem, bro. We have been on that anyway, so I'm going to send some terms. We have terms and conditions in our class, in our school. So though there are minor things anyway. So, but I'm going to share it with you. So the moment, so somebody has ready type like you, I know you can go about that, and I can see you have chatted myself. So I'm going to send you all the details and everything. So maybe you're going to join our review class tomorrow because we are having review for third batch tomorrow. But I used to give them like 3 weeks ahead for them to study some materials and watch some videos, and before we have live class for them. So I'm going to share you the material tonight. Once you feel you meet up with the terms and condition. But how you're going to, I don't know how you're going to go through those materials. It's a material that they used to study for like 3 weeks or 1 month. That's
I
what you
have
want.
I have every time to run through all of them, sir.
All right, sir. No problem, sir. So you're going to join the review class tomorrow by God grace. So because on 20, we want to merge all our first batch, second batch, and third batch. We want to merge them together so that we can move to the next class for everybody. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Sure.
All right. Any other question, please? Our time is fast spent. Our time is fast spent. Okay.
Okay, sir, please, if this will be the last question for, I don't know, but
Okay.
in
Right,
terms
sir.
of that cross, does it mean that because you said that once we are running out of, like, the trade is not going to our favor at the first instance, that we move over to our wallet and obtain some funds from there to keep the trade on while waiting till the trade comes to our favor? Does it mean that stop loss doesn't work in that cross? That is a question I want to get cleared of, or I don't know if, because
Yeah.
stop loss is supposed to be a restriction where, okay, my loss should stop here. But if normally maybe the loss is getting higher and it will keep adding money, keep topping up, meaning that there is no need for the stop loss now.
Yeah, anyway, there's a room to set, there's a room for stop loss in cross also. But like you rightly said, that's why diversity, when he was explaining yesterday on call, is there are some they think that it is the course is meant for professional traders. So that's why some professional traders that are using cross, so they would have determined and done their calculation, so they don't even put stop loss. Because I don't know the reason why you are using cross if you know you want to use stop loss, like you rightly said. I guess now. So if someone wants to use stop loss, then it's better you go for isolated. Because I guess, but if you want to use cross, you should know that I really mean this market. I don't want to lose any 1 naira. I don't care if the market takes me 1 week. I don't care if it takes me 2 weeks. I want to prepare for it. I don't care if it goes to minus 200, minus 300. I want to see the end of this trade without losing any money. That is what cross simply means. So I think I've answered that question.
Yes, sir, you answered it. But in terms of all those all-time high and all-time low, does it mean that even if it kept going down, for example, if it's a bearish market, it kept going down for long, it's not going to liquidate the account, right?
Your capital will determine that. Even though if it goes to 5,000 minus 5,000, if you have funds that can take care of it, you will not get liquidated.
Okay, sir. Thank you. I appreciate.
Are you getting that? You're welcome. So that's it. Okay. Okay. Any other question? Please let me check the chat box. Okay, somebody drop question there. Okay. All right. Thank you everybody for time. I think you gained one or two things from tonight's call. I'm going to share this recording with you people very soon so that you can also go through over and over one. Secondly, if you have anybody, any of your friends or relatives that you refer to make use of this opportunity to take advantage of this, because it won't be okay for you.
Here.
Okay. Somebody want to ask a question? Okay, it won't be okay for only you to be enjoying this alone. It will be advisable for you to invite your loved ones so that they can be part of this. So anytime you recruit them or invite them to this, you can lay your hands on this video on YouTube and share with them. Please always remember to subscribe and help us to share. Thank you. All right. So let's unmute our microphone and say bye-bye to one another. Thank you, everyone, for your time.
Bye, everyone. Good night.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Mr. Yeah.
Thank you
Good night,
very much.
everyone.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Bye again.
You're
Good night.
welcome.
Good night.
You're
Good
welcome.
night,
You're
everyone.
welcome. Bye. Good night. Mr. Tunde, good night. Madam
Thank you,
Margaret,
sir.
Mr. Yomi,
Thank you very much, sir.
Mrs. Confidence
I hope
Armstrong.
I hope you rest well today.
Ah, mommy, you know, I tell you people
Good
say I
night. Good
want rest for
night. Good
3
night.
days. Me, I want rest for 3 days.
Have you? Oh,
Imagine.
thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Bye. Mr. Olatunde, you are excited, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah,
Good night,
because
sir.
how's your body, sir? How's your head, sir?
I'm improving. I'm improving for the better.
Okay, yeah, how's your head, sir?
How is your body, sir?
Yeah, I'm trying to be okay, sir. I give glory to
Okay,
God.
that's nice. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So
Mr.
tomorrow,
Olatunde,
by Jehovah's
all
willing.
right. All
Yes,
right,
sir.
sir. All right. Bye.